guys, must finally finish it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lady Glenn, and this is part 2 of the advice that those who are in their 30s gave to those who are in their 20s, right? I just want to finish the point that I was on in my last video. So I was saying, let people be wrong about you and be okay with that, right? And so I was saying that for a while that wasn't the case with me, you know, where I was okay with people being wrong about me, and then I became okay, and then I found myself just a few years ago not being okay with people being wrong about me and trying to explain myself and this and that. And listen, one thing that experience, well, it was more than one experience, but definitely one experience for sure. One thing that taught me was that people who have made up in their minds about who you are, or at least who they think you are, but to them that's who you are, don't waste your time explaining things to them, because listen, it doesn't matter where you take it from. It doesn't matter the perspective. It doesn't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter how many times you say it. They will still have those thoughts about you. So let people be wrong about you, right? And just as we're on the point of let people be wrong about you, one of the other things that someone said was set yourself free from the chains of other people's opinions. Set yourself free from the chains of other people's opinion. Do they think you should have been farther in life? Do they think that you should have chosen another way? You should have gone to university? Do they think that you should have studied something different than you're studying now? Free yourself from people's opinion. Do they not like how you dress? Do they not like how you speak? Set yourself free from the chains of people's opinion. Do they think that you are not worthy of being a part of their clique? Like, who are they anyway, right? Set yourselves free from the chains of people's opinion, or else you will find yourself living to please people because one, they have an opinion of you, and you perhaps either want to change it depending on what the opinion is, or you want to live up to it. Listen, is that every cross to bear? Heavy. So set yourself free. The only person's opinion that matters concerning you, well, two, and one is greater in weight. What God says about you matters so much more. And also what you say about yourself. Now, this is why I say what you say about yourself is important. God can say one thing about you, but if you don't believe that which He has spoken, you won't live according to what He has said, right? And so it's important that you know what God says about you and then come in line with that. What do you say about yourself? You are lovely. You are strong. You're a provider for the men. You lead well for the women. You are gracious. You are meek. You are humble. What are the thoughts that you have of yourself? You just can't get nothing right. So how much time you must learn the one less you just add years. So speak kindness to yourself, because other people are already speaking negative, right? So speak kindness to yourself. Set yourself free from the chains of other people's opinion. And this one says, try to remember that in this life, there will be many different versions of you, taking up many chapters in the book of your life. Some may seem like the longest war and peace chapters ever, but the pages will keep turning. When I saw this, I was like, yes, yes, because as I read it, I've been thinking about my own life and just over the years, how I have grown, how I have changed, and it's okay for people to change, by the way. So yes, you were one person in a chapter 2 of your book, and know that we're at chapter 20, you're a different person. That's okay. Allow people the grace to change. Did they have an opinion that they had 10 years ago and they no longer have it? Allow people to change their minds, because we're not static. We're evolving, we're ever changing, we're dynamic as people, right? And so allow yourself. Over the course of your life, you will see different versions of yourself. Embrace that person. Embrace who you were, so that you can love and be fully the person that you are now. Embrace who you had to be, so that you can be the person you are now. So many chapters of your life. And listen, maybe you're in a section of your life, you're in your 20s, maybe right now you feel stuck. And guess what? I'm even talking to some people who are in their 30s. So even though it's people in their 30s giving advice to those in their 20s, I'm speaking to some of you who are in your 30s, because maybe right now you feel stuck. Maybe right now you don't know what your next step is, and you feel like, I'm 30, I'm over 30, I should know something by now. I should know the next move. Listen, the page will keep turning. The chapter will not end here. As I'm saying this, I'm hearing the song that Ryan Mark sings. It's already done. It's already done. The victory is won. I will not die here, even though I've cried here. And so I'm praying that for many of you who are watching this and you feel stuck, and you feel like you don't know what your next step is. You feel like you've tried so many things with your hands, but they're not prospering. I am praying that will be your testimony, that you will not die here, even though you've cried here. Sweetheart, my darling, the page will keep turning. The story is not finished yet. The author is still writing. As a matter of fact, it's already written. And now you're just living the page. You might be in an uncomfortable space now, but the page will turn. There's this other song, you're gonna smile again. You're gonna laugh again. Listen, the page will keep turning. There's this popular saying, this too shall pass. It will pass. And then perhaps you're in a space where you are rejoicing because things are well. Listen, embrace it, live in it. Make monuments of the testimonies, right? Because a season will come when you have to pull on those testimonies to remind yourself of who God is and how He brought you out. Build a monument of the things and the testimonies. Mark them, celebrate them, remember them, so that when you get to the next season, because that's how life is, different seasons. When you get to the next season and something wants to trip you up, you remember that God did this for you in your season of celebration, your season of rejoicing. So the page will keep turning, but for sure we can trust. We can't trust ourselves because we can't see the future. We can't trust our parents. Our friends, they love us, but we can't even trust them because they don't, and please, in context, because they don't know the future. They want what is best for us, yes, but it may not always be in line with God, with what God wills for us. But we can trust the author. We can trust the one who holds the pen, that he will write our stories and he will be glorified. And we can trust that he is with us. Emmanuel, Jehovah Shammah. Yes, I didn't come on here to preach. And then another one says, respect the elder ones. One day you will be in their position. Remember we talk about the page? Remember we talk about the page and that the page keeps turning. You won't be 20 forever. You won't be 25 forever. And if God spares your life for years upon years, one day the same lady that you see in the supermarket who needs some help, she's an elderly woman, you see her in the supermarket and she needs some help, and you didn't help her, one day you will be in a position where you will also need somebody else's help. I believe there's this Jamaican proverb, I hope I don't misrepresent the culture, that says, once an adult, twice a child. Oh my gosh. I almost feel like I have not expressed it properly, but essentially that's what it is. You're born as a baby where you're dependent on others, and should you live to see, based on the natural course of life, you're a baby, a toddler, child, you get into teenage years, all of those years you're still dependent on someone else, then you're into adulthood, and then as you get older and your physical strength declines, you also need someone to help you. So respect older people. One day you will be in their position, and let me tell you, the world calls it karma, but the Bible says that the seeds that you sow, that you shall also reap. I'm here to ask you, in your 20s, what are the seeds that you're sowing? You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. But your life will be based on the seeds. The fruit of your life will be based on the seeds that you've sown. What seeds are you sowing in your 20s? And then there's this one. Beauty is within and glows outward. It's who you are, not what you look like. In your 20s, everybody is about the hair, the men about gotta look dapper. The nails, the makeup, the this. So many people are doing all manner of things to their bodies. In part, it's because of identity. Yeah? But what is more important is what is inside. So it makes no sense you put on. Have you ever seen some of the most beautiful people, but when they open their mouths, you're like, wow, that's so despicable. They're ugly. Because what is within is more important than what is outside. And so in your 20s, build integrity, have values, integrity, trustworthiness, live your life based on principles, godly principles, moral. Yes? because what is inside is more important. Whatever is inside will eventually come out, no matter how you fix up the outside, no matter how you dress nice. Whatever is in will one day come out. And this next one says, never ever compare yourself to anyone. No one is like you. That's your power of what lies ahead. Listen, no one is like you. In 2017, I coined the term that I'm a proud misfit. I have never fit in anywhere. I don't. And what we have to realize is, just like our fingerprints are unique, so is everything about who we are. And so don't compare yourself. Do not disrespect God by comparing yourself to someone else. He is such a beautiful creator that no two people are the same. So don't compare yourself. I know we're on the Instagram and the TikTok and we're looking at other people's lives and we want to think that, oh my gosh, why haven't I achieved this yet? Why haven't I done? Why? Don't compare yourself. There's this quote I see going around that says, it's something to the effect of, don't compare yourself to where God has you and where the devil has someone else. Sometimes we look at other people's lives and we want what they have and want their lives. And we don't even know, because hello, the devil gives money, fame, all those things. Right? And so we see those things and material possessions and we want them. Now, I'm not saying it's always the devil, but I'm saying you don't know. So appreciate where you are. Appreciate who you are. Because the page will keep turning. When you compare yourself, you can't fully be who you are. No one else is like you. You are unique. You are special. And listen, you are a masterpiece. All right? Let's see what the others are now. This one says, learn how to process your feelings. Prioritize time with the people you love. You see, the learning how to process your feelings part of things, so very important. Because when we don't process our feelings, we project and we push things on other people. We can't make proper decisions, right? And we act on a whim. Learn to process your feelings. And listen, some of you, like myself, I have big emotions. Some of us, we have big emotions and we feel things deeply. Don't hate yourself for it. It's a gift. It is a gift. Just learn how to process it. Learn how to feel it and manage it, and then respond from a place where you have processed. So don't hate yourself. Don't think the boy you're too sensitive if you feel deeply and you have big emotions. It's a gift. And I pray that you will guard it, because in this world where everybody is just growing numb, I pray that you will not be that. Because when you're numb, you can't experience love. If people are loving you, you can't fully experience that. And you also can't fully give that. Yeah? And then another one. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Breathe. Stop. Yeah, grind. Calm down. Rest. Yes, you're working, you're studying, you're doing all the things. But remember to breathe. Take a break. Take many breaks, as a matter of fact. Take many breaks. The world will not end. You're on your vacation, that thing that they keep coming at you from at work. If you were dead, they'd find another way. Take your vacation. And I'm not saying based on your own, what would I say? No, you weigh the situation to see, do I want to compromise this once or so on? But don't make it a habit. Take the break. In every sense of the word. Breathe, relax, yes, calm down. You won't get there in your own strength anyway. And if you do, you'll be exhausted and you won't be able to enjoy it. So lean in on the strength of God. Breathe. You understand? How far am I going on this video now? 20 odd minutes. Let's see. I really love this one. It says, don't sacrifice who you are for the love of another person. What I'm saying, what I'm saying was upon TikTok, clock it. Or so, I don't even know. See them, I don't really follow the trend there, but clock that. Do not sacrifice who you are for the love of another person. Be who you are. And if people can't accept you for who you are, they don't deserve you anyway. So be all of who you are. All of it. The good things, the weaknesses, the flaws, all of it. And if you have to hide your weakness or hold back or anything, then maybe the person doesn't deserve you. If you are somebody you love to go out, go out. And I mean this in the context of friendships, but even relationships. Because a lot of time, women especially, because I don't know, there's a saying that, a man shot, women tend to dim their light so that men would accept them. Don't do it. You're gonna live a miserable, unhappy life if you do it. Be all of who you are. Do not sacrifice who you are. Listen, Jesus already sacrificed himself for us. So you don't have to do it. Yes? Yes. Let me see if I did take a few screenshots. Let me see if there's anything else. Listen, I really love that one here too. And I don't know if this is the last one I'm going to do, but listen. Don't expect more than you are willing to offer. Too many people have high expectations of their partners and don't bring half of it to the table. No, I'm not just talking in terms of partners. I'm talking about general in life, in friendships and other relationships. Do not, your standard can't up yourself and you give yourself. The devil is a whole lie and the truth is not in him. If your expectations are here, then you must also be able to offer right up here so too. All right, so yeah, we're not gonna do that something there. Okay, I must know. This to make sure you have an emergency fund. Yeah, man, when you work, put on a little something, a little account, and not touch it. Never take no card for it. Just put it in a little account. Don't do no online banking. Well, probably have to do online banking because the money reach there if you have no card. No do an online banking, go stand up in a bank. That means you won't go stand up in a bank. I very often figure take money from it. Put the measures in place so that you can go and save up some little money. Anything can happen. You ever hear them say any cat can play? Yes. Oh my gosh, there's so many here. I'm gonna do this one, and I think I'm gonna end it here. It says you will make mistakes, you will do stupid things, and you will look back and be glad you did it in your 20s. This is how you figure out who you are, what and who you love, and who loves you. Listen to your intuition and don't let anyone tell you what path you should take. You have more time than you can imagine to figure it all out. Don't forget to live. Take risks, have fun, do things you love or are curious about. The number one thing though is to learn to love yourself for exactly who you are right now and at every stage of your life. I don't think I need to go in details or talk anymore on that because it's covered it all. Don't forget to live. Learn to love yourself for exactly who you are now and every stage of your life. Send this to somebody who might need it. It may not be that they're in their 20s. I think this is life advice that anybody can apply to their life. So yes, as I was here, I remember that my aunt shared something, and I told her, yes, it goes back into the same kind of thing. I told her I would have shared it, so I'm sharing it now. Big up yourself, Auntie Annie. She said, you only live once, no going back. Make all your priorities count and live. So thank you guys so much for watching. Share with somebody, leave a comment. If you have some advice, share it as well, okay? And of course, this is where you get content that is educational, edifying, entertaining, and encouraging. I am Lady Glenn. See you next time. Bye.